ocean cold and dark. I am the hungry shark, fast and merciless.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do this super dramatic wing eyeshadow look just because I'm feeling kind of dramatic today. So let's get started. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and take some regular old Scotch tape. I'm going to take a piece and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, pull it off, and then put it back on the back of my hand to get rid of some of the tackiness that's on there. And I'm going to go ahead and place it kind of following the lower lash line outwards. So kind of just following it straight outwards as much as possible. You kind of see I don't want it to go upwards. I kind of want it to go straight out. Kind of just in a line that way. Not that way. Just straight out. Now I'm just making sure that the tape is even as possible because my eyes are not symmetrical and I know it's really hard to get them straight, but just try your best. Now I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. It's the tinted one. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on my eyelids and I'm going to drag it out a little bit towards my temple. Because we're going to have shadow on that portion of the face anyways, I just thought it would be a little bit helpful. So I'm just blending that out with my finger and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other eye. Now I'm just going to take any like bone colored shadow, just something to help set the base before I go in with the rest of the shadows. I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush and just set it from brow bone all the way to eyelid. And I'm even going to drag it out just a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette by Morphe, and I know you guys probably hate me for using this limited edition palette, but please feel free to use any shadows that you have at home. I'm just going to use this light warm brown shade, and I'm going to take that on a fluffy brush. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into my crease. The shot that I had of the other eye was just horrible, so I'm just starting off at this one. So I'm putting it into the crease, and then as you can see, I'm running it on the top of the tape just to kind of create a guideline for where the dramatic spike or wing is going to go. So I'm putting it at the bottom to create the bottom line, and then from that point I'm pulling it back upwards towards the crease to help create that shape. Now we're going to go in with this neutral medium brown shade, and I'm just going to take that on that same fluffy brush, but I'm going to put that only concentrated into the outer V and outer crease of the eye. I'm not going to pull it out into the wing. Now I'm going to go in with the most beautiful colors in my opinion. It's going to be this dark chocolatey brown and this darker cranberry shade. And I'm going to put that onto the outer V, pack it in the same place just to intensify that outer V. I'm going to drag it a little bit into the crease, but not too much. And pretty much after you have both eyes done like that, you can go back in with a fluffy brush and just blend out. Now I'm going to take these two purple shades. One's going to be lighter, the other one's a little darker. And I'm going to take those and mix them together. And I'm going to take those on a fluffy brush and intensify the outer crease. Because like I said before, we do not want it to blend in with the rest of the wing. We want there to be a definite difference between the outer crease and the rest of the wing. You can take this opportunity as well to just go ahead and make that as dark as you want it. Now I'm going to go in with this really beautiful orchid pink shade that is just giving me life right now. And I'm basically going to take that on a flat shader brush, a dense flat shader brush, and I'm going to take that and pat that onto the outer portion of the eye. The reason why we're using patting motions is because it's going to give us the most intense color payoff. So we're going to pat that on the top of where the tape begins to give us a really, really sharp line. Now, after we've done that, we're also going to take you can see I'm kind of basically creating a point at the end of where that line ends, and I'm going to drag it up towards the crease. So we basically want the top of the spike to look like it's coming out of the crease and the bottom of the spike to look like it's coming from the lower lash line. As you can see, I'm kind of dragging it into the crease to kind of give it that effect. Just fixing that line a little bit. I go back in several times to kind of finesse that line. Don't be afraid to go back in with more product and kind of finesse or like fix your work, because there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm just gonna pat more color on there to make it as intense as I want it. This clip just kind of shows how like I'm dragging the brush into the crease, kind of towards the middle of the lid, just to give it a more seamless look. So now I'm just taking that fluffy brush and I'm going to blend some of those lines out, but I don't want to blend too much because I want the outer portion to be sharp. Well, as sharp as possible. And in this clip, you can see me just reapplying color to make it more intense. I want that orchid color to be like, bam, in your face. So basically, I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other eye. And believe me, my eyes are not symmetrical, so it's really hard to do this, but just try your best to get them like as even as possible. And since you saw me do this on the other eye, I'm just going to skip through this real quick and boom, it's done. So I'm just intensifying the color. Now I'm just going to go in with that fluffy brush and add a little bit more of that cranberry shade and kind of pull it in towards the inner portion of the eye, just so you can tell that difference between the lid and the outer wing. Now you can see me struggling to hold the palette, but I'm going to take that dark brown and that lilac color, and I'm going to mix those two shades together on a flat shader brush. I'm just going to apply that to the inner portion of my lid, so there's a definite difference. We want there to be like brown to a dark plum to that dramatic orchid. And here you can see me going in with that first shade and a big fluffy brush and going in and blending my heart out. I'm just going to town blending because I'm not afraid to blend. Now I'm going to go in with just any black shadow and like kind of a flat liner brush, and I'm just going to put that on the outer portion of my lashes just to make them look thicker and define them a little bit. And I'm going to curl my lashes and put on mascara, and I'm going to move on. Now you can see me kind of looking at what I did and kind of, checking the lines. I do that a million times through this video. I check and I go back in to clean up the line to make it sharper. So like I said before, don't be afraid to do that. Now I'm going to go in with Urban Decay Perversion Kohl Liner, and I'm going to go ahead and put that onto my tight line. And this just looks so painful. It just looks like the worst thing in the world, but it's worth it. Trust me. Now I'm going to go in with some really dramatic lashes just because I felt like being dramatic today, if you can't already tell by the makeup. I'm just going to get those on my eyes. And I kind of lost the clip of the other eyelash and me revealing the sharp edge like when I took off the tape, but this is what it should look like at the end. I'm really sorry, guys. So basically, now that we have that done, we can go in and finish the lower lashes. I'm going to take the same Perversion eye kohl and I'm going to put that onto my waterline. And after I do that, I'm going to take basically just mimic the shadows. I don't know why I'm holding the palette like this, so just forgive me, but I'm taking that light brown shade and the medium brown shade and I'm mixing them and I'm putting them all over my lower lash line as kind of like a transition shade. And then I'm gonna go in with the same flat brush that I used for the wing, and I'm going to go ahead and just drag that line further onto the lower lash line. Like I said, we want it to look like it connects, like top to the crease and then the bottom line to that lower lash line. So I'm just going to make it a little deeper. I'm just going to fix that line there. Now I'm going in with a fluffy brush, and this just helps me blend out a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with Urban Decay's Single Shadow in the shade Sin, and it's just this really pretty pink shimmery shade that everybody uses for a highlight, and I'm going to use it the same way, and I'm going to go ahead and put that into my inner corner and my brow bone like so. And really all that's left to finish this look is to put some mascara on your lower lash line, which I suck at recording, so I hope you guys enjoy. And I did the rest of my makeup and I finished the look. I just like glued a little rhinestone on my Cupid's bow. I hope you guys like it. I was feeling daring today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!